The ANC Gauteng Provincial Conference wraps up today. Let's now check in with Natasha Phiri, who is standing by to bring us the very latest. Natasha, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Does it look like we will close soon today?
Good evening, Boeing, and of course to our SABC viewers. We will close today, but a matter of it being soon enough, I'm not so sure. It's 5 o'clock, actually 5:15, Boeing, and we know that delegates are in plenary. Of course, those commissions, those policies need to be adopted. There needs to be a feedback as well, and then that all-important announcement of those 30 additional members of the Provincial Executive Committee, which is the highest decision-making body, of the province, in between conference and of course the chair, Natasha Phiri, and the Treasurer General of the ANC, Mr. Paul Mashatile, will be then closing this conference. As to what time that will happen, we're not so sure, but of course I think we are used to camping out and in these long nights, as cold as they may be, Wangi. It is our duty and our responsibility as the SABC to bring you all the latest in regards to this. But just to take you through what happened earlier on, we saw those delegates from those 5 regions actually voting for those PEC members, and of course we await those results. I think it would be interesting to see who will actually make it into the PEC, as there were 77 nominations, Bongi, and the composition of this is very important. As delegates were talking to us off camera, saying that they want to push members of the various slates. As you would remember, 2 weeks ago you had the slate of Lebogang Mayile and Panyaza Lusufi. It's still the same thing when it comes to these 30 additional members, where both slates would want to see more of their own people and more of their own people who support either Panyaza Lusufi or Lebogang Mayile make it into that top 30. But Bongi, also just to recap on what happened earlier on today, we heard the provincial chair of the ANC in the province, Mr. Panyaza Lusufi, condemning, the Tavern tragedy and all those lives that were lost, those 15 lives that were lost. Where we also heard, and he told us as the SABC, that he and David Makura would be visiting the victims, of those families and those who are actually in hospital. So it's not certain, we're not so certain as to what time they'll actually come back and what time these reports will be delivered. Bongi, if I just talk to Baba Mondli Kungubele, Baba, please, just a bite. Baba, you are live on SABC. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening. And how are you?
So sorry, I'm good, and you? I'm so sorry, Baba. We really need a reaction to what happened, not only in Soweto, in Katlehong, and KZN. Such a tragedy. All those lives lost in the Tavern killings.
We extend our condolences to all the affected families and to the country as a whole. All what we say, our teams are together. We've been trying to attend to this. Our teams met today, and we are going to do our best to chase the criminals, God being on our side, and a commitment in our obligations. Still ourselves remaining conscious in that effect. We hope to find the criminals. And again, we extend our condolences, but criminals must know we will not rest. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Unfortunately, we don't have much time, but of course, you've heard it there. Ubab Mondli Kungubele Bongi saying that, they will not rest until those criminals are found in regards to those 3 tragedies that South Africans woke up to, claiming the lives of many men. Of course, Bongi, we are still here. We are still camped here at the Birchwood Hotel in Benoni, and of course, we will be giving you all the latest updates in regards to the last day of the 14th Provincial Conference of the ANC in Gauteng.
All right, a very sad note to end off there, Natasha. Really, these shootings have, really gripped the nation.